Yeah, it's good to have freedom of speech. Whatever happens to you after the freedom that you exhibit, this is not a threat.
He sounded like a traitor. I welcome you all to Curiosity Made Me Ask. I remain your host, Bayu Babi. Our guest today is a reminder that you don't have to be funny to be a successful comedian in Nigeria.
Were you expecting me to react to that?
I was expecting you to clap.
It's old news. I hear that all the time. And it makes me laugh. You know why? Because when I look at where I am today, by the special grace of God, comparing it to those who are very, very funny, in quote, I can tell the difference. So I would love not to be funny. Moving on. No, I'm not going to attack you. We haven't gotten there yet.
I didn't say you're going to attack me.
Well, we haven't gotten there yet. But let me just warn you for your own safety. Yeah, it's good to have freedom of speech. Whatever happens to you after the freedom that you exhibit, this is not a threat.
He sounded like a traitor.
No, it's not. I mean, you can decide to ask questions responsibly, but you'll be responsible for what happens to you afterwards. Yeah. So there's a friend of mine who's very much around the corner. His name is Akbos Oborogeneru Koko Mokoro Dafe. The A is actually violent. Moving on.
Moving on. So I have an issue I want to clear. Whenever I watch you perform on stage, the audience are always laughing. So I want to ask, are they paid actors or they are laughing under duress?
Well, it depends on the perspective. It depends on the angle where you're seeing it from. You know, it's easy to share a notion about an individual. Another thing is for you to go and find out. So maybe when you came, you found them laughing, and that indirectly took care of your curiosity.
The way you're asking these questions, you actually sound smart, and that's actually something new I'm learning about you. Moving on.
Yeah, no, you don't have to move on that. Smart, yes. The reason why you cannot comprehend all of that and have a perfect understanding of who is smart and who is not smart is because you haven't looked around me to see that I'm winning. I know you now. You were the smart musician. What happened to that career?
Oh.
No, tell me, what happened to the career? It died? No, I'm not moving on. Don't move me on. So you think coming on YouTube makes you smarter than your previous career? You want to move on?
Please, let's move on. So, is it true that you denied Olamide from performing at your show? Then when it became Bado, you now turned to Bambiala. You're now begging him to come and give you discount to perform on your show.
There are people who are blessed with receipts. He doesn't lie. So the minute that narrative came out, what did I do? I went back to my archive and I brought out materials that confirmed that I was always in support of his career, and he would come on stage after his performance to say that, thank you, and give me that very thick Yoruba title as somebody who is a vision helper. But then somebody wakes up, like you're a very smart type. You just wake up and you throw a narrative. You know, when people operate this space you call social media, your own is to just throw a narrative. And when you throw the narrative, you just expect people to follow it. And when people follow it, they don't know the truth. So, but I have receipt. So now talking about your smartness, is it true that you gifted your dad 1 million naira in 2022, and then the whole world needed to hear of it via your Instagram page. No. I'm asking because that was in 2022. And before 2022, what you did then, 10 years before then, I was already gifting cars. The world didn't have to know.
So this is the thing. Like you said, it was my page.
Yeah.
So the world saw you give people that are not your family cars, but never saw you give any of your family anything.
Because we don't have to come on social media to make such announcements. What happens in the family stays within the family.
Moving on. Do you agree that filmmakers are just users? They only do collabs when they have like a movie coming up, like you're doing now. The only reason why you're collabing with me is because of you want to promote this.
Before you come out and sit with people like me, you should do your research. It's very, very important that you do it. Now, the world knows me that I am a strong supporter of the industry. A lot of people would tell you that, and I'm not saying it to brag. I'm saying it from a place of authority that is something I love to do. My name is Ayodeji. You know the name, that joy. Whatever gives the other person joy makes me happy. So I'm not doing any collaboration with you right now because the YouTube you're wearing on your t-shirt is just a slogan and a logo. But YouTube itself, YouTube as an organization, they have given me 3 different plaques from silver to gold, but all you do is have it on your t-shirt. So if the platform that you're using to showcase this talent of yours is celebrating me, then you will know that I have done something in this industry. Moving on.
Let's just help you promote this your movie.
Thank you.
I watched the teaser and I love the whole idea of the movie. But why did you choose to bring it out in cinema? Why not home video? Why not DVD? Why not do something more creative than your peers?
The first one in cinemas, it entered the Guinness Book of World Records. Now, this is something that has celebrated the AY brand internationally, from UN to every platform you would think of. I mean, when the Netflix and the Amazons decided to come to Nigeria for the first time, there were some certain people they wanted to have meetings with.
People are taking much risk going to the cinema, not knowing what to expect, not knowing whether they're wasting their money or the movie will be interesting or not. So, to avoid this for your own movie, can you quickly just tell us the whole idea of your movie? How it begins, how it ended, the old twist and everything about the movie scene.
You see, you just exhibited traits of how smart you are from the dumb side.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, so you don't expect me to do that. So what I have out there is called a teaser. And the teaser is more like an appetizer, to stimulate your appetite, to know the kind of food that is coming your way and what you want to eat. And that's how we do it. Curiosity made me a madman.
Oh.
No, I'm just trying to say, may your curiosity not make you a madman. Yeah.
You are the first filmmaker that will produce a film or a movie for a particular occupation. My question is, tell me what inspired you to do this, and are you sure you will make your money back if only waiters watch your movie?
Wait for my answer. Right now, you are the waiter.
So bankers cannot watch your movie?
The waiter. Keep waiting.
I noticed that you and your colleague have squashed the beef. You guys are now cool.
Can you speak that English properly? Say that again. Say it again. I mean,
I see that.
Learn every day.
I noticed that you and your colleague, you have settled.
Oh, good. Better use of word.
You have settled your beef. My question is, if this is not intentional to promote the both of you's movie, if you're not just faking it to promote a movie, why can't you shoot the whole waiter movie again and feature Basket Mouth instead of BME?
Well, on a more serious note, yes, we have. And it is not even designed to promote our films. Our films will sell like our shows regardless, because we have a strong, we both have strong brands. And I mean, it became so unnecessary to continue in a direction that won't encourage the younger ones in the industry.
I also had someone owing me 30K one time. But the only thing is that I acted my age. I didn't go and report the person in an interview. I just saw that.
And what's that age of yours again?
It's just recently, 28.
28. Don't worry, you have 2 more years to get to 30 then, and then we can talk about the 30K.
So now that you're already in an interview, do you have anybody you want to report? Like, since there is the opportunity.
Yeah, I would love to report you to Sake. But Sake, Babami, may your soul rest in perfect peace. Babami, omote bite fisile biba. You see, he's a Sake wannabe. Daddy, because you entered entertainment, himself come visit, he go based on saying a Sake pikin, he go enter entertainment, but his own K has K leg in the entertainment right now. To be Okori, go enter. What you want YouTube see? Yeah, I'm manager. It is because of you all of us are sitting down. He doesn't even have the personality to command us in any form. But Babami, rest in peace. I've reported. Moving on.
Speaking about this music you're always talking about, let me tell you something. I make good music.
Good.
It's not my fault
you were nominated.
I was making 2024 music in 2019.
Good.
So it's not my fault that people could not catch up.
It can never be your fault. It's as a result of your smartness, making 2024 music in 2019.
Moving on, please.
Okay.
What's the biggest lie you've heard about yourself, apart from you being very funny?
Well, I hear that all the time. It all depends on the perspective that you're coming from.
What's the biggest lie? You've not answered the question.
It has been answered. Moving on.
Please, can you look at this camera, this one here, and repeat that joke you said about the video that almost got you cancelled?
Davido is my guy. You cannot set me up. By the way, who are you?
I'm
Bayu? Bayu what?
Baby Bobby.
Bobby. Let's find out. I need to know who you are. This is very important. Just listen, please.
You, Baymax.
Let's go.
Alexa, who is Bayu?
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
Alexa, who is AY comedian?
Ayodeji Richard McKen, also known by his stage name AY, is a Nigerian actor, comedian, radio and TV presenter, writer, producer, and film director.
No problem. Alexa, stop.
It's okay, Alexa, stop.
Just heard you.
It just said you. It just said you. Moving on.
It's Siri that know me.
Yeah, Siri should know you. Another word for Siri is pap, akamu. It shows in your body.
So, there's this popular slang. You say, like, worry no dey carry last. But it took you 9 years to graduate from Delta University. Does that not make you the last of your mates to leave the school?
Well, worry still not a carry last, because I haven't spent 9 years, in the university. To come out of that same university, to meet those people who left you 9 years ago, And to see that you are still sorting most of them out now, it simply means worry, they carry last. Does that appeal to your smartness or dumbness?
Let's try this again. Worry no they carry last.
Yeah.
Is that why your this thing did not last?
What didn't last? I don't have any video out there that confirmed that I don't last.
No.
I don't have anything out there. I mean, if we want to really, really confirm who they carry last and who they carry last right now, yeah. I want to be you, Bobby.
Let me take that again.
No.
Worry no they carry last. Is that why your this thing didn't last? But you see what I did there? I feel like using the word married might be too harsh, so I use this thing.
Yeah, I know where you're going.
Okay.
But let me tell you the truth. You can't say it didn't last. I mean, there are a lot of people who don't even run that long. Now, let me ask you again. Do you really think you have to go there?
Talking about things that I'm not supposed to go into. When you hear songs like Fire, Fire in our country, does it bring flashback of that your house that there's zoo code?
Now, I quench the fire by building a better house. Can you take me to your house?
You have it's normal for you to have all this. I've not spent 30 years in my career yet now.
Don't worry. With the way you are going, yeah, we'll look for who will pay you.
According to Google, your net worth is around $5 million. Is that plus the house?
That's an insult.
$5 million is an insult.
It's an insult.
$5 million.
It's a big insult.
On top, come on stage and say comedy. That's 5.
Please, do your research again and ask Google. They need to update their whatever server.
Not $5 million, $5 million.
I said that's an insult. It's still going to be an insult. That's an insult.
The
5, 7
comedians
years
that
ago.
are now funny, what would they be making? What would be their net worth?
Well, put them in the net to know their worth.
Unless you are doing something else. Tell me about your movie, The Waiter. Can you swear that this movie is a good movie to watch?
Quote me on this day.
Wait, before I quote you, help me quote it here. In case you lie.
You think I'm a worry boy? We know worry boy, not the fear. You feel say if you bring this, it matches with what I'm wearing. So let me quote now, so that you know that you came to the wrong place, sir. So this was designed to scare me, right? You want to move on with your juju? So, to answer that question, I will answer you. It's going to be the biggest movie for 2024. Quote it and say it here that AY said it. There's no going back. You will spend your money. You will leave YouTube for once and go to the cinemas like a proper human being and enjoy The Waiter. You see the way you're holding that thing and waiting? Wait for it. You don't even know how to do juju. You are supposed to now blow it.
What are you wear?
Broom, now we would use.
What's this?
Sure, put your biggest fan.
You're sure the biggest fan?
Die hard fan.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Thank you, my brother.
I want to show.
We'll go talk later.
Havana.
I'm having a day.
Man.
One love.
How should we do now?
It's fine.
Let me greet her, my guy.
Okay.
Moving on.
Okay. You love him too, right?
I love him like mad.
That's good.
So that was the intro to Right on Cue, to bring Shehu in so that question will come, from Shehu's perspective, thinking that Majabo Ẹlẹ́dàá mi mo dìé mú.
So, speaking of this Seun Kuti you've been talking
Ẹlẹ́dàá mi mo
about,
dìé mú. Mi ò gbọ́dọ̀ jábọ́. Mo wá dúpẹ́ oore àná. Bàbá mo dúpẹ́ o.
speaking of this,
Bàbá mo dúpẹ́ o. Bàbá mo dúpẹ́ o. Bí mo bá jí lówùúrọ̀ kùtùkùtù máa dorí mi mú. Mo ṣoríire o. Ẹlẹ́dàá mi mo dúpẹ́ o. Please say hi to Seun for me, huh? All right.
speaking of Seun Kuti,
Yes.
he once said that your mouth they smell.
Yeah.
Please, how did he know? Don't you think like there's a snitch among your team?
It must be you. It must be you, be you. Because as you are there now, my mouth is smelling, Abi.
I didn't say that.
As you are there now, is it smelling? Question. Answer now. Say yes. Say no.
I know how to keep things.
You know how to give this. So you are keeping it. Now,
Like now, I'm not breathing.
it's good. It's good. It's good. That's how you will die. And I will attend your burial. And thank God you be Muslim. More than 24 hours, you don't forget everything. No need to do any serere. Otilo. Sheung got into his emotions the same way I probably got into mine. And whatever misunderstanding that was there, for me, is in the past. Otilo. Because we have to move on in life. So moving on.
Will you ever invite him to your podcast anytime soon?
Podcast. Overcast me. It's possible. I could. You want me to do that now? Put him on the call? I mean, if Basket and AY can sit and eat and dine and marry, nobody be God now. I can put him on right now. He didn't kill anybody. I didn't kill anybody.
I have a successful show on YouTube. A successful show.
Very successful. And I mean, why am I sitting with you if I don't think that at least you have something beyond not winning awards musically and you can still console yourself with something? Who would encourage you? That's what we're all doing. Eh? Sake. Baba mi. Now you, Baba. Rest in peace, sir.
You mentioned earlier that you lost your dad.
Yes.
Why are you so careless?
I saw how careful you were with Sake.
That's very low.
I'm even suspecting that because it was after that 1 million. So shock me with Baba Shogun.
He's not far away. You can go ask him. Visiting hours is 24 hours.
Don't worry. I got you.
I want us to talk about The Waiter, the movie. What inspired it?
Well, I was once a waiter. Yeah, I worked.
Why are you telling me this?
I'm telling you this because I want you to know, I know you're going somewhere, but I know the real people. I want the real people to get the real fact out of my real gist.
But not on my show.
You know? Well, if
Go
you,
live on Instagram.
If
now.
you have me, if I go live on Instagram, I have more followers than you. On my social media space, put together is about 25 million. So I don't. How many followers do you have here? Moving on.
It's not about. It's about.
It's not about the following. It's about the engagement.
That's the. I think we should end the show. Because I think you should talk about your this thing. It's me and this
No,
thing.
The Waiter is going to be in cinemas nationwide from on the 20th of December. And it's going to be a powerful. I'm not just trying to advertise here because not in C, but it's going to be. That's the T-shirt I'm wearing. It's not YouTube. Yeah, YouTube is someone is wearing someone else's brand out of curiosity. This is me, The Waiter. I'm the owner of this brand. It's going to be in cinemas from on the 20th of December. And you cannot see it on YouTube. Oh. Don't be thinking you see it on this Bayu. Nobody go fit bail am. Nobody can bail you when I go arrest you. So You're coming to see the man for the first time. Stop being afraid. Are you not a man? Take it. Take it. Take it like a man. If I catch you, come meet me outside. I wait you come. Come meet me outside.
So, if anything happened to me, you all know.
I think you say they do show, eh? That show you go show yourself. Oh yeah, come meet me outside.
Oh, I'm sorry. And